friends, I am Mantika and in this video I will be discussing about another brown weed or brown algae, Wakame, that goes with the scientific name of Undaria pinnatifida. Now, Wakame or Undaria pinnatifida, it is part of macrobiotic diet followed by the Zen Buddhist people of Japan due to the highly nutrients dense nature of Wakame. Along with kombu, it is used in various type of culinary dishes, and especially due to this therapeutic use, macrobiotic diet followed by the Zen Buddhist people, they are of much popularized even in the Western countries. In macrobiotic diet, 40 to 60% of the diet is whole grain cereals like rice, barley, oat, or buckwheat, and 20 to 30% is fruits and various vegetables, and 10 to 20% is again this various type of seaweed and bean fermented products like tofu, and this wakame along with kombu are of much popular in this macrobiotic diet of seaweeds. Undaria pinnatifida is the scientific name of wakame. Now, wakame has got various names, like in UK it is called sea mustard, in China it is called Kyun Dai Chi, in France it is called sea fern, and in Korea it is called the myok. I don't know the exact pronunciation. If you know the exact pronunciation, write it in the comment section. I'm sorry for the wrong pronunciation. And this Undaria pinnatifida, it is a brown algae, and it prefers very cold habitat in the temperate as well as the polar region, and it is found in the northwest Pacific Ocean mostly. Though nowadays in the South Pacific Ocean near the Tasmania, we are also getting this Undaria pinnatifida. Now they grow in the intertidal, subtidal reef region attached to the rock. This is the picture of Undaria pinnatifida. There we see this is the holdfast with which it remains attached to the rocky substratum, and then we see is the stipe. This portion is the stipe, and which is a cylindrical structure just like the functioning same as the of the stem, and then we have this blades. These are the blades, and this Undaria pinnatifida, it is a brown algae, and its color depends, it varies from this olive green, here olive green, to golden brown, but on heating, when we cook it, this golden brown color that is present in uncooked wakame, it converts to this bright green color, and it is mostly distributed in, it is found in the coastal region of Japan, Korea, China, and Russia. Especially in Japan, Korea, China, it is cultivated, and other countries they either harvest it from wild. Now it is of much ecological significance because Undaria or wakame, it is a highly invasive plant. It is a highly invasive brown algae, and as it has got a high growth rate, it outcompetes other type of seaweeds, other type of brown or red algae. We know that most of the red and brown algae, they are marine, and wakame, due to high growth rate, shades the area, and the other algae, they are deprived of the sunlight, and they have a stunted growth, and later they totally they are they are lost, locally lost from that area. In this way, if we find Andaria in its place, that place will have an altered species composition. If any Andaria is introduced to a new habitat, it will outcompete all the other seaweeds or other angiospermic plants also. And in this way, we will see only vegetation, that is Andaria will be the only surviving vegetation there. But on the other hand, this high growth rate of Andaria is a boon for other animals, especially this gastropod and the sea urchins and the herbivore fishes that feed on them. So, on the one hand, Andaria outcompetes other algae and other angiospermic plant in the area, but on the other hand, it provides food for a lot of aquatic vertebrate as well as invertebrate species. So, due to the high growth rate, Andaria also increases the primary productivity of the local ecosystem. Pinnatifida, it is also a common foulant in ship and boats. We generally think that the barnacles, they are the only foulant in fish in ship or boat, but many a time, many seaweeds, they are also a good foulant of this especially both laminaria as well as Andaria, they are both foulant of ship, but this fouling can be prevented, or it can be reduced by application of copper based foulants, anti-foulants. About the nutritional fact, Andaria pinnatifida or Wakame, it is high in calorie, its calorific value is high, but the fat content is low. Also, the fat is polyunsaturated fatty acid or PUFA. As we know that all the polyunsaturated fatty acid, they have many important functions in our body, and at the same time they help in keeping the heart or circulatory diseases at bay. They reduces the circulatory disease by lowering the cholesterol in our body, by increasing the insulin sensitivity, and at the same time the PUFA, especially EPA and DHA, are very good for our brain functioning as well as functioning of nervous system, and at the same time they help in fighting depression and anxiety. They are also good antioxidants, and they help in reducing inflammation and arthritis. Wakame is also very high in minerals, especially sodium, iron, copper, phosphorus, manganese, magnesium, calcium, iron, and zinc. We know that sodium and potassium, this sodium is very much essential in the pump, in the sodium potassium pump, and that maintains the ionic balance in the cell. So sodium is very much essential part. Then is the iron. We know it, they form in part of the hemoglobin and also helpful in the formation of the RBC. So not only iron, this copper also, copper help in the absorption of iron. And we know that this the deficiency of iron causes anemia, but if there is no copper in our diet, this presence of iron will not be absorbed properly, because copper is helpful in absorbing, copper helps in the absorption of iron. So copper is very much essential, also to prevent anemia indirectly. I mean, copper absorbs iron in the body, and iron creates the RBC and and the hemoglobin. So copper and iron, they are both collectively very much essential for the circulatory system, formation of RBC and hemoglobin, of course. Apart from that, copper also plays important role in bone health and development of immune system. And then is the phosphorus and vitamin D and calcium. They help, all these three help in the bone formation. Calcium, deficiency of this calcium causes osteoporosis, rickets. A diet of wakame can help us to reduce all this type of deficiencies. So manganese and magnesium, they are also very much essential for the normal functioning of connective tissues, like for bone and the blood. So then is the iodine. We know that iodine deficiency, it causes goiter and hypothyroidism. So if you are having these deficiency diseases, then also this diet of wakame is very good in reducing our deficiency. Then we see that it contains high amount of all the vitamins, all the water as well as the fat soluble vitamins. Vitamin A is very much essential for our eyesight, for proper healthy skin, and also it helps in boosting our immunity. Vitamin B complex, consisting of vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B8, B9 and B12. And all these vitamin B complex vitamins, they are either coenzyme or precursors of coenzyme that help in the normal metabolism processes in our body. Vitamin C is very good for our skin, as they help in formation of collagen and elastin in our body. Vitamin E, it is very good in boosting our immunity. Vitamin K also helps, it helps in blood clotting. It is a factor in the blood clotting. So all these vitamins are present in wakame. And the protein content of wakame is also very high in amino acid that is present there. It is complementary to the legumes. And one important thing is the sulfated polysaccharides. The sulfated polysaccharides that are present in wakame, they are having this property. It has been researched. They have got anti-carcinogenic property against both breast cancer and ovarian cancer cell lines. And this sulfated polysaccharide, this is all the sulfated polysaccharide. Then is the fucoxanthin. Fucoxanthin, it is a pigment. It is a carotene pigment. Carotenoids, we know that it is two types, carotene and xanthophyll, and fucoxanthin is a xanthophyll. And all the xanthophylls, especially this fucoxanthin, astaxanthin, they are very good antioxidants. Fucoxanthin help in weight loss, and it prevent the accumulation of fat by inducing the synthesis of a protein that helps in burning down of fat. This fucoxanthin, being in good antioxidant, it helps in blocking the cancer. It also improves the immune system. So these are the nutritional fact about wakame. We see that a diet of wakame will not only help us to reduce our deficiency, but also this diet will help us to to prevent various type of diseases and stress related problems. Wakame, it is a very tasty seaweed. It has got a very salty flavor and a very crispy texture. It is much more soft than kombu, uh, which is also a brown seaweed, brown algae. So this dried wakame or anderia, it is either eaten as such much in chips, or it is eaten fresh also. Sometime it is stored, it is harvested and stored by freeze drying, or it is dried, salted and sun dried, and shriveled up wakame. It is kept in airtight packed container. Whether fresh or shriveled up, it is used as a base of dashi stock. Fresh wakame, it is directly added to the boiling water, but dried and salted wakame, it is cut into pieces and then soaked in water for some time to rehydrate it. Once rehydrated, it increases 3 times its usual volume, and then it is boiled with other spices, and this water, it is a dashi stock which is the base for various type of Japanese, Chinese as well as Korean cuisine. And this wakame, the left out wakame from the dashi stock, it is used as a salad, and it is used along with other vegetables as salad on, and the dashi stock, it is used to flavor the ramen or various type of noodles, pasta, fish and meat dishes even. And in fact, this dashi stock and this wakame is so nutrient packed, so nutrient enriched, that in Korea, the mother who has just delivered a baby is given the soup of wakame to improve her weaknesses. There are many other uses of wakame also, because wakame contains this antioxidant fucoxanthin, that is also has a fat reducing property, so it is a part of this macrobiotic diet. And also for those who are willing to lose this weight, a diet of kombu and wakame are very good for weight loss. But one thing we should be very careful, that both kombu and wakame, they are highly rich in iodine, so excess iodine will cause iodine toxicity. So we should be very careful not to use kombu and wakame for a long period daily. We should not use it on daily basis and for a long period of time. We can have it often but not daily for a long period of time, due to iodine toxicity. Iodine toxicity causes thyroiditis, hyperthyroidism, and thyroid papillary cancer also. So apart from that iodine toxicity, this due to the blood purifying property, wakame is also used in various type of face mask, seaweed masks. Andaria or wakame was earlier, they were harvested from the wild, but now after the macrobiotic diet became so popular, nowadays it is cultivated, especially it is cultivated in Japan, Korea, even in European country like France, Italy, Spain, Belgium, UK, and even in USA, Mexico, Argentina. So we see that in almost all the continent it is now cultivated due to its nutrition dense property. Both laminaria as well as undaria, they are cultivated. Laminaria is the kombu, and undaria wakame, that is the topic of discussion, wakame, it is cultivated in monoline culture or float. Here we see the monoline culture, and once they are harvested, they are dried and packed in airtight containers, and they are stored in cool place. They can be kept in refrigerator in more than 1 year, but once it is rehydrated, in dehydrated condition it can stay for 1 year, but once rehydrated, the shelf life, it decreases to 3 to 4 days. Once rehydrated, we should be using it within 3 to 4 days. After that, their nutritional properties, it decreases, mainly because we know that wakame as well as many other seaweed, they are high in fiber, and fiber, they are the food material for bacteria. So if you are once rehydrated, if we are not using it for 3 to 4 days, then after that bacterial decomposition will start in this wakame or Undaria leaf plate. And because of this highly invasive nature, it is very we should be very careful about controlled cultivation, because once it is introduced in an area, it will outcompete other plants, other seaweeds, and as well as angiospermic plants of that area. So we should be very careful before choosing the extent to which we want to cultivate, the amount of area we are going to cultivate this wakam. So with this, I come to the end of this video, and I have been making videos about algae, the various uses of algae, algae as feed, algae as human food, algae as algal fuel, how to make hydrogen, biological hydrogen from algae, how to use it as a biofuel, and algae as a biological indicator. So all of these video links I have put in the description box. You can check it out, and do write it in the comment section how you like this video, or if you want me to make some more videos about any other topic. And if you like this video, do share with your friends, and your subscription will always be making me more encouraged. And thank you for watching this video.